The Industrial Revolution began in the UK in the 18th century and was responsible for substantial economic growth across the globe. But this growth led to increasing greenhouse gas emissions. The UK has pledged to be carbon neutral by 2050, meaning we will need to drastically reduce the amount of emissions we produce, which is vital for the health of our planet. 2050 is not that far away, so how can we make this possible? To become carbon neutral, we are already moving away from fossil fuels and are aiming to generate 100% renewable clean energy from the wind, sun, sea, and geothermal. But to do this, we need a lot of new low-carbon technologies, and many of them rely on lithium-ion battery energy storage. This means there is a huge demand for lithium for use within the batteries. Many of our everyday devices arrive on our shores, having been manufactured around the globe, creating a large carbon footprint. Currently, the lithium we use in the batteries for these devices is sourced overseas. A perfect example is electric vehicles, like your electric car, Pete. We need greener personal, public and goods transport, as the transport sector is now the largest source of greenhouse gas emissions in the UK. Switching to electric vehicles will reduce vehicle emissions and improve air quality. But to help meet our 2050 target, we also need to reduce emissions related to the global supply chain manufacturing these electric vehicles. By localising as much of the supply chain as possible, we can have a secure supply of our own raw materials. We can use these to make batteries and manufacture goods in the UK. This could reduce the carbon footprint of these products by 90%. Let me show you how, Pete. Come with me. The UK has lots of potential for lithium, and geologists use a variety of techniques to find out where it could be. By combining satellite and historic mining data, sampling exposed rock outcrops, and the results from geophysical surveys, they can understand the layers beneath the Earth's surface and work out where lithium deposits could be. These lithium deposits may be contained within the rock itself or within geothermal waters that circulate naturally at depth beneath the ground. By drilling boreholes, these hot waters can be pumped to the surface and can be tested for their lithium content along with the samples of rock. Once collected, data from these sources are combined and interpreted using revolutionary digital technology. The results will show where best to begin extraction of lithium minerals or lithium-enriched geothermal waters. Using 21st century methodologies, it is possible to extract lithium from both geothermal waters and hard rock mines in an environmentally responsible manner and with a low carbon impact. For example, the lithium-rich hot water pumped to the surface from the boreholes can also be turned into renewable geothermal energy to power the processing plants. So, Pete, once we've found the raw materials and extracted them from the ground, we then need to process them. Let's go and see how this is done. For hard rock sources of lithium, chemical engineers use various techniques to concentrate lithium-rich minerals, isolate the lithium, and form a usable chemical compound. When lithium is contained within geothermal waters, it can be directly extracted from the fluids and converted into a battery-quality compound. After these processes, the lithium compounds are ready to be used in batteries. Let's go to the lab to see how they are made, Pete. Inside a lithium battery, there are 4 main components: anode, cathode, separator, and the lithium electrolyte. These components are made into small cells, which are then grouped together to form battery packs. These are made into many different sizes, depending on where they will end up. For example, in your car, Pete. So as you can see, if we can source, produce and process lithium for batteries in the UK, we will significantly reduce the carbon footprint of the end products. And that's where Li4UK comes in. We are a consortium of companies assessing how the UK could domestically source lithium, which is a critical component for the UK battery supply chain. By sourcing raw materials and implementing local processing technologies, we can develop a sustainable, low-carbon lithium supply chain for the UK.